The tragic disappearance and death of 17-year-old Zion Foster is a story marked by deep familial betrayal, fear-driven actions, and a relentless search for justice. Zion, a bright and promising young woman from East Point, Michigan, vanished on January 4, 2022, after spending time with her cousin, Jalen Brayer. What started as a desperate search for a missing teenager rapidly transformed into a heartbreaking narrative of deceit, loss, and a quest for answers. The disappearance of Zion Foster. Zion Foster's disappearance shocked her family and community. On January 4, 2022, she was last seen with her cousin Jalen Brayer. Zion, a 17-year-old with a promising future, had always been a responsible and communicative young woman. Her sudden disappearance set off a frantic search effort led by the East Point Police Department, with the FBI joining the investigation. The community rallied around the Foster family, organizing search parties, distributing flyers, and helping in any way they could. Zion's family was deeply concerned. Her mother, Sierra Milton, reported her missing the day after her disappearance, and the search began in earnest. The police investigated leads, checked surveillance footage, and followed up on tips from the public. Despite their best efforts and the support of the community, Zion remained missing. The initial days of the search were filled with hope and determination. Family members, friends, and local volunteers worked tirelessly to find any clue that might lead to Zion's whereabouts. The police conducted door-to-door inquiries and scoured the area for any signs of her. However, as days turned into weeks without any significant leads, the hope of finding Zion alive began to wane. Jalen Brayer's confession. The investigation took a dramatic turn on January 24, 2022. Jalen Brayer, who was initially seen as a concerned relative, became the focal point of the investigation. Under intense questioning, Jalen confessed to the authorities that Zion had died while they were together. He claimed that Zion had accidentally overdosed on an illegal substance. According to Jalen, instead of seeking medical help, he panicked and disposed of her body in a dumpster. This confession marked a significant shift in the case. What was initially a missing person investigation became a criminal case. Jalen's admission led to a massive search for Zion's remains, involving dumpsters, landfills, and other waste disposal sites. Despite the urgency and extensive effort, Zion's body was never found. The lack of a body added another layer of anguish for Zion's family. The emotional toll of not having closure, combined with the ongoing search efforts, left them in a state of profound grief. The community continued to support the family through vigils and memorials, hoping to keep Zion's memory alive and encourage anyone with information to come forward. The investigation and legal proceedings. As the investigation progressed, Jalen Brayer's actions and statements came under intense scrutiny. Detective Sarah Morrell from the Detroit Police Department testified that evidence recovered from Jalen's phones revealed significant discrepancies. Jalen had deleted critical text messages and had conducted online searches related to illegal activities and evading law enforcement. Notably, Jalen had cleared data from the phone he used on the night of Zion's disappearance, raising suspicions about his true intentions and involvement. Among the recovered data were Google searches such as, "How much morphine can kill you?" "What happens to your body if you drink peroxide?" and "How to tell if you're being watched by police." These searches, coupled with Jalen's attempts to erase his digital footprint, painted a troubling picture of his actions leading up to and following Zion's death. Jalen's defense argued that his actions were driven by fear and panic rather than malice. They claimed that he was overwhelmed by the situation and made poor decisions out of a sense of panic. However, the prosecution argued that Jalen's behavior went beyond mere fear. His decision to dispose of Zion's body, his lies to the police, and his attempts to cover up evidence indicated a deliberate effort to mislead investigators and evade responsibility. The trial of Jalen Brayer became a focal point for the community and the media. The case highlighted the devastating impact of familial betrayal and the far-reaching consequences of fear-driven decisions. Throughout the trial, Zion's family endured a roller coaster of emotions as they faced the harsh reality of their loved one's death and the betrayal of a family member. The courtroom drama. In court, Zion's family faced the excruciating task of recounting their loss and the impact of Jalen's actions. Sierra Milton, Zion's mother, delivered a heartbreaking testimony about her daughter's life and the void left by her death. She described Zion as a bright and loving young woman who had her whole life ahead of her. Sierra's grief was palpable as she spoke about the milestones Zion would never reach, including prom and graduation. The courtroom was filled with tension as the prosecution presented evidence of Jalen's deceit and misconduct. Detective Merrill's testimony about the erased phone data and incriminating searches painted a damning portrait of Jalen's actions. The prosecution argued that Jalen's actions were not merely those of a frightened individual, but those of someone who had made a conscious decision to conceal the truth and avoid accountability. Jalen's defense attempted to present a narrative of fear and panic, suggesting that his actions were not premeditated but rather the result of an overwhelming situation. They argued that Jalen did not intend to harm Zion but was instead overwhelmed by the gravity of the situation and acted out of a misguided sense of self-preservation. Despite these arguments, the jury found Jalen guilty of second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. The verdict was a crucial step towards justice for Zion and her family, but it could not erase the profound pain and loss they had experienced. Sentencing and aftermath. Jalen Brayer was sentenced to 38 to 90 years in prison for the murder of Zion Foster, with an additional 5 to 10 years for tampering with evidence. The judge's decision reflected the severity of Jalen's crimes and the impact on Zion's family and community. The sentence, though substantial, could not undo the damage caused by Jalen's betrayal and the loss of Zion's life. In the aftermath of the trial, Zion's family continued to grapple with their grief. The search for closure remained an ongoing struggle as they hoped to find Zion's remains and fully understand what happened on that fateful night. Despite the legal resolution, the emotional and psychological scars left by Zion's death persisted. The community's support for Zion's family remained strong. Vigils, memorials, and community gatherings continued to honor Zion's memory and provide solace to her loved ones. The case served as a stark reminder of the consequences of betrayal and the importance of seeking justice for those affected by similar tragedies. Legacy and lessons learned. The story of Zion Foster is a tragic reminder of the far-reaching consequences of fear and deceit. Her death, coupled with Jalen Brayer's betrayal, underscores the importance of seeking help in times of crisis and the devastating impact of lies and concealment. Zion's family, despite their profound grief, has shown remarkable resilience and strength. They have vowed to honor Zion's memory by advocating for change and supporting others impacted by similar tragedies. Their commitment to seeking justice and finding closure highlights the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable loss. The case has also sparked conversations about the broader issues of familial trust, mental health, and the impact of fear-driven decisions. It serves as a reminder of the importance of addressing mental health issues, providing support for those in crisis, and fostering open and honest communication within families. Outro. As the courtroom doors closed on Jalen Brayer's trial, the story of Zion Foster's tragic death left an indelible mark on those who followed it. The pursuit of justice, though significant, could not erase the profound pain experienced by Zion's family. Jalen's actions had shattered the lives of those who loved Zion, leaving behind a void that no verdict could ever fill. Zion's family, supported by their community, continues to honor her memory through vigils, advocacy, and a commitment to seeking justice. Their journey toward healing and closure is a testament to their strength and resilience. In remembering Zion Foster, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the enduring impact of betrayal. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the need for empathy, accountability, and the pursuit of truth. May her memory continue to inspire meaningful change and ensure that her spirit lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Thank you for engaging with this important story. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, stay informed and take care.